And welcome back to another Tyranny of Dragons game, episode 13, where we last left off. We and Eltwell, our companions, had escaped the dragon hatchery, got back to Green Nest, and traveled to Eltwell. While there, they did meet the paladin Unthar Froom, who seemed like a very good-natured paladin, and got to know him a little bit at night with a lot of drinking. And then everybody settled in for the night. That's where we left off. I believe where we will kick back up is in the morning, when people start to wake up. Everybody, can all of you guys roll me a d20? I want to see who wakes up first.
Ah, damn.
Me,
Wow.
I'm first. Number one.
It is the literal number one, right? So
I could go that way. It's what I feel like. What's funny? So how was the sleeping arrangements? Let me ask that too. He gave you guys rooms. You guys probably would have, with the two of each, you guys probably would have bunked up two to a room.
I don't really sleep.
Well, I know, Mr. Elf, but you would have probably been able to accept a room.
Yes, I would have.
Who are together? I could group you by your numbers, if that's what you want. But
To be honest, Alistair didn't really choose a room. He was passed out drunk because he was trying to keep up with the
Okay.
paladin. So he's just like on the ground, half armor still on, and just like just salivating on the ground.
And Sithar's taking a nap with Wizak because they've had a long day.
well, yeah. Plus, I was going being number one. I was gonna put you in the room where you would have been with Limnos, but he's not here right now, so that works out fine for that. Unless you're sleeping in the common room type thing. So, I'll say, yeah, let's go with Sithra. Let's go least to greatest. Since everybody rolled nat 20s on that. Time to punish some nat 20s. Go ahead, Kelly. What is Sithra doing right away?
Me and Wizak are gonna wake up and find some food.
Okay. Now, did you sleep in the common room or did you sleep in a room in general together?
We slept in a cuddle puddle in the common room.
Okay, so you're still in you still are in the common room, so there is people you can order, like you can go up to the counter, order some food, all of that good stuff.
And that's what I'm gonna order, some food, and try to like find a table that is relatively cleared off and together, and go push the rest of the stuff onto the floor. And
I think there is plenty of empty tables in here in the room. The only dirty tables would be the ones that people just left. So you could probably find an empty table that you could settle your stuff on, and you start to dig in and eat. Next up, let's go with number 13. Alistair.
5 more minutes.
And the friendly friend that he is that helped drag you up to your room
Crit roll, let's crit roll.
is Renadol. Renadol, you just hear a murmur from the other bed where half under a cover, half not, half out of armor is Alistair, and he's like, 5 more minutes.
Oh gosh, that smells awful. What did you eat last night?
5 more minutes, Mom.
Oh. I'm not your mom.
That you know
I'm
of.
gonna I'm gonna cast
Crit roll, let's crit roll.
something that will help. I'll create like just a bunch of water. Yeah.
you want to create
on top of his head.
So can you put it into chat for me?
How do I?
There should
there it
be
is. Info. 10 gallons of water.
Oh gods.
This is a leveled spell, right?
Yeah, it's level 1.
Oh.
Okay.
The surges.
Yep. So you're doing a wild magic surge. This one is Lucas.
No.
Yeah. I told myself I would not use them on cantrips.
Oh no.
So if you go over to rollable tables, because you haven't had to do this, it's tables and it's wild magic surge.
Okay.
Fireball in the middle of the room.
Tables? Okay. Wild magic surge.
This is great.
How do I... Oh, roll. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's it. Lame.
So as you look up after being deluged from water, Alistair, you just see 4 different Renadors looking down on you.
You need to wake up, Alistair. It's morning time.
Wait, to which one do I look at?
Whoa.
Spider-Man
Who are you?
meme.
I just point at the doubles.
They all like identically point just like you.
Oh, this one's freaky.
I'm so fucking drunk, guys.
Am I drunk? I didn't really drink anything last night. I don't understand. Oh well. Back to bed, I guess.
Yeah, like I must be drunk. I'm going back to bed.
No. I need water, food. Hey, Alistair, get up. Come on. Then I start dragging him outside of the room.
Do you like
Still have farmer off.
Yeah, I was about to say he's still half armored, so you start dragging him out, get him like standing and walk him downstairs, and Citra you see coming down the stairs, Renador and a half armored, half like maybe a boot missing Alistair.
Completely drenched.
And then Renadol, and then Renadol.
Yeah, no. In the square with Renador is like 4 Renadors, and it takes you about a minute to get down. So when he gets down the stairs, the figures start to fade into a single one.
Whoa. You know what? Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
As I sit on the table, I mean, now I'm afraid to do it, but I was gonna do it anyway. I was gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself to see if I can get rid of the...
Remember, the spell still goes off, so you can.
I mean, Alistair doesn't know about anything, so he's definitely gonna cast. Cast a spell, consume a spell slot.
Okay, go ahead, roll me a wild magic sword as you are completely
Oh, no.
sober.
And now I know it's a bad idea.
Well, no, you still don't, because in the universe you don't know about the wild magic.
Yeah, Alistair has no idea what's happening. Where to... Okay, I found it.
Yep.
And
It's a good way to teach all the spellcasters where it is.
Okay, row. There's a button called row.
So you go to sit down and cast that on yourself, and your friends see you just disappear, and you appear at another side of the room, at a different chair. Probably with a different group of people eating breakfast, and they just look up at you.
Or just pull up a plate and keep eating too.
Okay.
I have no idea what's happening today.
Roll charisma save. Let's see how charming you could be.
A save?
Yes. They just look at you and say, can you leave our table? We don't.
Hey,
we
where
don't
did
know
Alistair go?
One of the figures turned. Are you missing a friend? He seems to have found his way over here. Can you come get him?
Oh my gosh, Alistair, what are you doing? How'd you do that?
I have no idea.
I'll just
At least
go
my head
collect
doesn't hurt
Alistair.
anymore. Oh, yeah, I'll go with you. Chew kind of eating a piece of bread from the table.
Some
You-
strangers. Food.
Yeah, you just hear you hear from the table. The nerve of some people. You can't afford food. Don't just take food from others. 'Cause
What is
Ju-
going on to this morning, Alistair? Do you know what's going on? I don't know
mean,
what's happening.
My head doesn't hurt anymore, but I think I'm still drunk.
I
Some way.
too. Are we cursed? Did somebody curse us?
Why are you four different people? I mean, four of you.
What?
No,
mean,
there's
for-
not anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why that happened. I don't know why you teleported away. Someone's fucking with us.
Magic is dangerous, man.
Magic is dangerous. We should forswear magic.
Yes, swear off of magic. It'll work out perfectly.
Forever. Give it up.
As a reminder,
Yeah, it makes
because you
sense.
guys are insane. What we have is we have 1, 2, 3, at least 3 more wild magic surges.
Oh, I hate my life.
Yeah.
Kenny comes in the front door of the inn, like Kramer style, just like slides in, says, "Guys, I've been talking to a bunch of people in town. Yeah, I woke up early. I know I'm a kind of a morning guy. I've been talking to a bunch of people. They've been complaining about all kinds of crazy magic shit going on. You would not believe it."
Oh boy.
Oh no. So
It's
it's not just
spreading.
that.
Yeah, like random spells going off when you would least expect it. It's wild, right? If only you guys knew what I was talking about.
That is wild. Yeah, we do know what you're talking about. Things that's been happening to us.
What do you mean?
We cast some spells and weird, wild shit happened.
Gotta look into this.
There
a
was
little
4
more.
of me.
Four-
Alistair teleported away.
Like on purpose?
No, if
No.
I knew I could do that, I would do more often.
Yeah, I think I would do that as well, honestly.
Well, I mean, like, Alistair did have a lot to drink last night, so let's be honest. Are you sure you saw 4 of him?
I mean, not anymore.
No, like I saw 4 of me as well.
Did you have a lot to drink last night?
I
No,
saw 4 of them,
Not really.
and I was awake for a minute. I also saw what I appeared to be teleportation.
Kenny, can you cast spells?
In error, yeah, I can. I mean, I do have a little thing I do. I don't know. I'd like to hold on to it. It's not like I'm not like one of you guys that can just knock these spells out every time you want one, right? Like I gotta
Oh.
conserve.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, is there a candle around us, Mike?
There's probably some like going around on different tables.
I'm gonna turn the flame of one of them green.
Okay. It goes just perfectly normal, same as you would expect.
Has anyone heard from our buddy, your drinking buddy there, Alistair, Mr. What was his name, Mr. Froome?
Oh.
And I think
What was his name?
Onthar?
I didn't write it down.
it's Onthar
I
Froome.
did.
Onthar?
Froome, yeah.
Yeah, Onthar.
The paladin from Leosin.
Yeah. Did he come down yet?
I
haven't
don't think I've seen him, no.
I think before we go to see what Avner is doing this morning, I think the barkeep will look over at you and say, "Oh yeah, your friend. He left a note for you guys. Said that you guys should, since you traveled so hard, relax around the city and like go around, take the sights in, and he'll get back to you later tonight."
Oh,
All right. I guess I'll go knock on Abner's room, see what he's up to.
As you say that, we'll fade away and go into Abner's room. Abner, what your trance has been done for a couple hours. What have you been doing?
So after my trance, I did the ritual to create my pact weapon.
Yep.
And then after that, I started to attune to the necklace.
Okay. That could have been done during your trance as well. So you attune
See
to
what
the
that
necklace.
necklace is.
Okay.
Huh?
So let me get over there to that. It'd be on I believe it is that I gave you. Oh yeah. As you attune to it, you get the sense, and I can actually show that again. I don't know why. Come on, items. I can actually make it to where you could see the item. All players can observe it. What it is it's why wearing this necklace? And I I forget. Yeah, it is attunement. Why wearing the necklace? If you can use your reaction to reroll any intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saving throw that you fail, and you must use the new result.
Yes. So after attune to that, and heard all the commotion of what sounds like a stupid hollow of a time downstairs, I will head on down to see what all the commotion's about.
So right when you start mentioning, like, we should go see what Abner's doing, Candy, you guys see him come slinking down the stairs.
Hey, Abner.
What's going on?
Ah,
You guys making all the ruckus down here?
We're under attack
Should I just go back upstairs then?
by some sort of curse or something.
Why? What's happening?
Wild things are surging through the town.
Yeah. Fucking Michael.
From my research, I hear it's the Great Twitch Chat.
For endgame universe reason though, let's go with Avner. Since you're magical, you probably have seen this kind of stuff happening since the Tiamat's dragon cult has started stirring up trouble. So it might be like that they're messing with the weave of magic. So that might be the cause of it.
It's happened to me a few times when I've cast spells. Other random effects of magical abilities have also transpired.
Everybody remember?
Like that time you shot me?
Yeah, everybody flashes back to the magic missile.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna bring that up. But yeah, that was one of those cases.
I just assumed that was on purpose.
I don't even know that spell, so
Oh.
it's not one I can currently cast. Believe me, I've tried to recast it and didn't.
Why would you want to do that to yourself? It didn't look like it was fun the first time.
Yeah, didn't you get shot too?
I think he got shot twice.
I got shot once.
I know a couple of you guys got shot twice.
I got shot twice. Or 3 times.
You know who
I
didn't get
get
shot?
4 times.
Who
Any
didn't
of
get?
the bad guys.
Yeah, the bad guys and Koi, who
Yeah.
was so thoughtful to give me another wild magic surge.
Oh, no.
But I did attune to that necklace that we found, and
Oh.
it seems to be a magical item that would allow you to, if you feel like you've in a time of potentially feeling instead of succumbing to an infect, it would allow you to potentially reverse that effect.
I mean, that sounds handy. Is there anyone in particular that feels like they gotta boost up their defenses?
Yes, who has the worst saves? Oh, mental saves, I guess.
Yeah.
Not
Fortunately, we
sure.
didn't have identified, so I just took the bullet and figured, well, what's the worst that could happen to attuning to it?
What could go wrong?
Okay, looking at everybody, it's like comparing all of you guys, like so you guys don't have to end universe. There's one person with 2 negative mental saves, one person with 1 negative mental save, and those are the 2 lowest. Everybody else has either zeros or positives.
I
don't
have.
care about my -8. I don't care about that -8.
It was like whoever has 2 negatives can have.
Oh, sorry. There is another. So, yeah, Renador has 2 negatives in his
Well,
save.
I
I'm like-
have negative in the skill, but I have proficiency in the save. So.
He has 1 negative. Sorry, I thought I looked at that. I thought it was a negative. So we have 3 people with 1 negative, and then everybody else has neutral or better. So Renador, Abner, and Sithra all have 1. Out of the 3, Sithra probably needs it the most, save like number-wise. But it's not gonna make as much difference as it shouldn't overly matter.
Sithra, if you'd like it for the time being, I'd gladly give it to you.
That's fine with me.
Is that fine with Sithra?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. So you can, if you guys spend time doing breakfast, you can attune to it. I'm not too worried about it. And for just a general rule with people, if you could, when you attune to something, just put it under your, like, biography or something, like something that, to say what you're attuned to.
Okay.
That way when I'm looking at items to throw at you guys, it's a little bit more simple for me.
And also a question, I did got that sword and shield. Is that something tunable or is it just...
Let me double check. 'Cause I believe it is.
Oh, the halberd.
Yeah.
It might not be, but like spending time with it would probably tell you what it is, what to do with it. So while not attuning, you can you take the time to like examine it and everything, Alistair, and you could boom, let me just give these the rights to view, and I'll actually pop up to show everybody. Yep. So, as you can take a look at this, basically, it's like Bloodborne, a trick weapon, basically.
Oh.
So, as you examined it, I mean, I don't know when you examined it, but you did do a long rest, so you're able to do so. I'm not gonna be
It's just like,
maybe during
mean-
breakfast.
Alistair is probably a nightwalker, dreamwalker, something
Sleepwalker.
like that. Sleepwalker, yeah. So he
you have
probably
that
mastered
split
it while sleeping.
Yeah, you
So
have
he
that,
doesn't
you
quite
have that
remember.
split mind, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, you twice.
Maybe it's your the voice in your head that told you what it did.
It does make sense, yeah.
Either way, you at least know that it's either a glaive or a glaive or a spear and shield.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
So now that the group is all awake and together, what are we thinking about doing?
Well, I guess we gotta hit the town. Is this place known for anything in particular? Let's ask the bartender, maybe.
He looks at
Kinda
you.
blacked out.
The bartender looks at you and says, it's your general town out here. You could, there's some fun stuff to do. You could probably, there's some shopping you could do. We probably, this is me thinking there's probably some, like different church. There's actually a specific church. I don't remember the name of it because it's from the Baldur's Gate game module. But there is a church in town. And other than that, there might be some fun stuff like pit fights or something that you can partake in. Those are always fun.
I'm gonna go just maybe. They gotta have like a thieves guild or something like that. Not a thieves guild, an adventurers guild. I'm just gonna go see if they have any like, job postings or stuff like that. Maybe someone needs rats taken care of in their basement or something.
Yeah.
I'll just look really suspiciously at Kenny.
But it is a legitimate job.
I mean, yeah, no. I'm just suspicious about the part where you said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna search for the Thieves Guild, Adventures Guild." Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a Dom Freudian slip. Definitely for the Adventurers Guild, because that's where Kenny does previously come from.
Yeah, okay. There's
Yeah.
probably
Ambrose saw you dive in to take that expensive ring, so he thinks the Thieves Guild's true law.
Damn, Rogue's got a bad name around these parts.
That's why you
Yeah,
just
I mean-
change your appearance, and then they don't know what you are.
Anyone up for some fighting? That might be fun.
Yeah, if you can
I'll go
get
with.
Yes.
if you can find a mission, I'm down to help with it.
I'm gonna go to the city too. Oops, sorry.
No, I'll just go see if there's like a job posting somewhere, and then maybe you guys go see if there's like a little underground action. Maybe we'll meet up somewhere.
Say we meet up here at the inn for noon
Yeah.
for lunch. I'd like to go see if I could procure some more potion crafting supplies.
That's good, yeah.
Okay, so let's go with since it's probably gonna be the least interesting. Let's go with Renador potion supply. You're looking for what, a herbalist place?
Yes, I would like to burn some money on like standard health potion supply, crafting supplies, and maybe other potion crafting supplies, like something fun or like otherwise helpful to the party some way.
I'm gonna go with to see if I can find some smoke grenades.
I'm gonna like beg the shopkeeper not to sell him the smoke grenades.
Why?
I had a bad experience with smoke grenades in the past.
flashback to another campaign with Michael and not Renadol.
The reincarnation thing. I remember my past life. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I remember that too. That's why I specifically want them again.
What's funny is during trance, elves actually do. That actually is canon, I believe.
Yeah, I remember past lives. That's what their dreams are.
Yeah. So you no wonder.
It was a minotaur.
Oh, you poor thing. The cursed minotaur. We don't even know how he ends up yet. Anyways, yeah, you probably find a shop, a general like alchemist shop that you both are looking for. You go in. There's probably a human behind the counter, a human woman. Like, what can I do for you guys?
Hello. Do you sell standard health potion crafting supplies?
I should have some in the back. I do have I could look for some potions of healing too if you want that.
No, thank you. Is it rude to tell crafters that you want to craft your own? Is that rude?
I think it depends on how you tell them. If you say no, I'll let you. I'm not gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy crafting them, and I'm trying to practice and train myself, and also trying to save the world. So I need to be the best version of me I can be. Yeah. Do you have any supplies to sell?
Roll me a charisma saving throw to see how flat on your face you fall.
I'm just laughing behind him.
It's the same roll as Luke.
Oh, good.
You see like a twinge of annoyance with her, but she does go and get your materials.
How much does she have for sale?
Gotta be. I don't really have to be careful. You're go through these potions either way. I think she has enough for 10, so 250 worth.
Hey, well, okay. So I'm going to buy an amount of this, possibly all of it. But do you have any crafting supplies for like fun or otherwise useful potions?
I don't have recipes to see how to craft those other potions. I don't think. Like meteorized.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Well, it would just be like, it wouldn't be like.
But she does have potions, and let's see. Let me.
I suppose it would have to be like common rarity potion. Uncommon potions are like 500 gold, and then 250 to craft them.
Okay, there is Okay, so she offers you she says she doesn't have that, but she will offer you, if you want, random potions that she hasn't been able to sell for a discounted price.
Okay.
She's like, I warn you, some of these may have negative effects. I haven't had time to go through and find out if some of them are poison or not.
Oh. I mean, I could probably do that.
And the price is going to be 25% of the full price for a magic item price. So for common... Yeah. She only can sell you, like, 2 of each rarity, and she has up to rare, which you probably can't afford rare, because that's 1,000 GP for a rare one. But it's 100 GP for uncommon, and 25 GP for a common.
Sorry. Can you repeat the prices? I zoned out
Uh,
temporarily.
25 GP for common potion,
Okay.
and 100 GP for uncommon, and you can get 2 of each.
And that's the 25%.
Yeah, that.
I'll purchase a common, and then I'll purchase 200 gold worth of standard healing crafting.
Okay, so that should be 8 standard healing potion materials.
Yeah.
And 1
Kind of,
uncommon.
would you like the rest of
Uncommon?
the healing potion for the other 50?
What?
Do you want to get all the healing potion stuff?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, if you want to buy some, I can make it for you.
Well, I figure if you can do it for the group, I'll give you the 50,
Okay.
so you can get
Cool.
all of it.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll get you some potions in the next couple days.
All right. And if we're here, we might as well get as much as we can.
Now you, Renadol, are you going to ask Keel for the smoke bombs?
Avner is.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
sorry,
the-
not Renadol, sorry, you know.
I'll walk up and say, "How's it going? I have a unique question. Maybe you can help me out with this. I was wondering if you or anybody in town sells smoke bombs."
She's like, it is an uncommon thing. I might have a couple. I've been experimenting. But they are rare. So I'm not sure if I want to sell them. Go ahead and give me a persuasion and see how you talk your way into buying these.
Oh God. Well,
I'm so sorry.
if you're experimenting with them, what's a better use than someone that can field test it for you and bring back good critiques and let you know how they end up?
Yeah,
Product testing.
I'm sorry, especially with your friend buying out a lot of my materials. I'm gonna have to save those in case I need to sell them to a high ticket market. Though you can always try at a different city. Some of the bigger cities like Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep might have more materials for you to make those.
Well, perfect. Well, I thank you for the time, and hopefully we'll be able to do more business in the future.
Of course, and please don't let your friends sell those potions in town. I don't need more competition.
I'm not selling these potions. I'm trying to save the world. These are going to my friend.
She doesn't even look at you. She's just talking to Avner at this point.
Don't worry. We'll make sure that he doesn't, take any of your profits away from you.
Thank you very much. And she goes back to checking out. For clarity's sake, Tim, depending on your roll, was whether I added 1 or subtracted 1 from the roll. And I did a D4 minus 1, and it came up 0.
It was destined just to
Yeah.
not happen.
I did not cheat that. Like, I would have sold you one if, like, I might have increased the price, but I would have sold you one. But it was just not meant to
I'm gonna walk
happen.
outside, and I'm gonna turn into a completely different person and walk back in. Man. No, I'm not gonna do that. I could do that, but I'm not gonna do that.
That'd be funny.
And this is why changelings get banned at tables. Not that you all won, but
I'm not a changeling. I got 2 personas and a disguise.
I think
kit.
if enough people come in back to back trying to purchase the same thing, I think the shopkeeper would catch on.
I think so too. I'll come tomorrow as a different person. Then she'll think, oh, the popularity is spreading.
Okay, so as we zoom from you guys, let's go. Dom, I think you're solo. Let's go to you.
All right.
So you want to go to an adventuring guild. How familiar are you with Altwell? Like, did you come through here on your way to Green Nest, or were you from a different city?
I would have been whatever major city is closest to Greenest.
So, the biggest city to Green Nest, because Green Nest is right here on the map. So, the biggest major city is probably Baldur's Gate, which is here. Now, as opposed to that, you could have gone down side paths. You could have been from Candlekeep as well. That's a pretty decent size. I think it's actually on the coast here, but it's a pretty decent sized one. So that's up to you. They're both relatively the same distance.
I'm gonna say he's coming from Baldur's Gate then.
Okay, so you might have been through Elturel, but it's a little bit smaller of a city than Baldur's Gate, so there's no real adventuring guild here. At least not that you're able to pick up through talking and asking around. They have like a notice board in front of the city, but they don't really.
That's what I'll gravitate towards then.
Yeah.
That notice board.
And as you're there, you see smaller jobs on them mainly, because it seems like there isn't too much major problems in this city at the moment. They just, as the stories go, and as the people have said, I believe to your group, this city used to have a major problem with vampires and such, and that's why the companion was put into the sky, and that the leader did that himself. Like, he made the deal to put it in the sky. He brought it with him. So there hasn't been too much major crime in the city since then, and other than animals going missing or the occasional wolf problem on farms, there's not too much issues. There's probably some talk about dragon men roaming the countryside, but it's not like they're attacking and robbing places. It's just sightings.
Okay, so I'll just make note of specifically the dragon sightings and stuff like that, and then I'll go find whoever I run into next from our party.
Okay, I'll drop you in somewhere. Now, I believe that Alistair and Sithra are together, looking for the fun fighting and whatnot. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I am at least.
Sithra, is that correct with you?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys ask around, and after an hour or two of searching around, you guys find what looks to be like a local, almost like it's a fighting pit, but it's not like a deadly one. It's like they have some sort of object they put on weapons to make sure they don't hurt as bad, like they blunt tips and whatnot without actually blunting them. And they have at least some kind of padding to prevent the blunt weapons from breaking bones. Might still hurt, but you know. So you guys get there, and there's also, basically it's including boxing, wrestling, and other non-lethal forms of combat. And they see you come up, they're like, strangers, welcome up. Are you interested in games of strength and combat prowess?
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, well, we'll add you to the list. And for you, Katie, I think because the only real thing you heard was fighting, so you probably will find mid-match this group. I think that makes sense, and you'll end up watching them.
Perfect.
So how this works is this is basically the downtime activity from Xanathar's, the pit fighting. So, what you guys will have to do is make 3 different checks for me. An athletics, an acrobatics, and a special constitution one. You can replace any of the 3 with a weapon attack instead. So if you're horrible at athletics or acrobatics, you can replace them.
For one of the checks that they make, would I be able to use my help?
Maybe the final one that they make, I'll allow that. But yeah, I think the final one, cause you could do it at a range. If you didn't have that range help, I wouldn't allow it. So who wants to go first, Sithra or Alistair?
I can go.
Are you using your fancy schmancy new thing?
Yeah, I actually wanted to try and go like unarmed. I
Okay.
think that's cooler, maybe.
Oh, completely fine. If you specifically go unarmed, you won't be able to replace any with a weapon attack. I guess you could replace it with an unarmed strike, which is basically your hammer, I think. So it's fine.
Would be and the damage is 1 plus strength modifier.
Yeah,
right?
but the damage doesn't matter. It's just the attack roll that does, which should be your warhammer.
Okay. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll me. I'll roll your DC, and go ahead and roll me your athletics after you see it, because each of these have a variable DC. The first one is 11.
I roll in
Athletics or a weapon attack. But once you use the weapon attack, you can't use it again.
Oh, okay.
So I think I want to think of these as 3 separate fights. Your first fight, you let's go with a wrestling match. Or a boxing. Let's go boxing. So you're in a ring with somebody, and the match goes on for like 30 seconds. So you guys are hitting each other every once in a while, like testing each other, and you just get a stray right hook and just knock out your opponent.
Just like jumping all around him as well. Just like non-stop.
Exactly. Let's go for the next one. This one is going to be your acrobatics or weapon attack, and it's going to be wrestling. Or at least something akin to that. Another 11. I'm not rolling... Okay, I'm not only rolling 11s. That's...
I'm gonna go with acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh shit.
This time, in this match, they get you in a... You try to slip out of grips and stuff that they're trying, but you just are not nearly as flexible or acrobatic as others. So you try, and you just end up in a chokehold, and you have to tap out of that fight.
My knees were hurting. I was jumping too much on the other fight.
Okay, so this last one is a special constitution that Canny has shown up, so Canny can help you with this one. You just see Canny. You see him down in the match. You see him. This one is a special constitution check that has a bonus to a roll of your largest hit dice.
Oh.
This is a specific roll. Let me see. So it would be 1d20 plus 2 plus 1d8.
So I did 20. Nope, that's not how you do. Sorry.
No, don't worry.
Yeah,
like,
I can keep that one, yeah.
plus 2, so that's 19. Go ahead.
And a d8.
Okay, so that's 22. You outdo this even without the help action. So what this one is probably a feat of pain tolerance.
Oh.
It's probably like standing there and see who can withstand like the most punches to the gut. It's something along that line. And Go ahead.
A very Homer Simpson in the circus kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you can explain how you withstand the pain. Like, what is Alistair's method of pain resistance?
Probably he's just like sitting there and just looking to his friend that no one can see and just chatting and just completely forgetting about what he was doing. And then like 10 minutes after he remembers and go like, oh yeah, this, and just coughs blood.
Yeah, your stomach all black and blue. So that is 2 successes. So just remember 2 successes. I'll tell you what happens afterwards. Okay, Sithra, I'm gonna need the same from you with these. So I'll roll your first DC, which is 16. I need an athletics or a weapon attack to replace that.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm trying to use this nifty thing. There we go.
So you don't want to use athletic? You wanted to use this attack roll?
Yes.
Okay, so that's your only attack roll you get, and what happens with this is I think it's very much like a fencing type fight, and your stick does piercing, right, for normal damage?
Yes.
So they probably give you a more blunted version of it, or they blunt the tip and it throws off your aim a little bit, so you don't hit as solid as you want, and the other person just clubs you in the side with a quarterstaff, knocking you to your knees. Go ahead for your next one, acrobatics. You meet, so you match, you win. So, with this one, again, it's a wrestling match, but your years of experience at underwater moving and just pirate life, basically, has taught you all the ways to escape holds. So, every time somebody thinks they got you pinned down, you already have slipped out. And by the end of it, you finally get them pinned to the ground and win the fight. So, for you, this next roll is going to be, and I'll put the little thing in chat, because I believe you're a D10 hit dice. Yep, you are. So, what yours will be, 1d20 plus 1d10 plus, what's your con mod? 1, okay. So, it's gonna be this, without the dot. The DC, oh, and you have advantage with this, so it would be, you can just roll that number twice. Because, once again, it's a pain tolerance test that Canny is trying to help you with. And you can just hit up and hit space again, it should go again. Okay. Unfortunately, while you're used to pain, maybe the whole weird morning with the magic has thrown you off your game. Maybe it distracted you and you just didn't, like, hold your breath properly, and then it knocked the air out of you and you fall to your knees. Unfortunately, you only have 1 success. So, you both earn money, though, because pit fighting does earn you money. Sethra, you earn 50 GP. And Alistair, you earn 100 GP in winnings.
Oh shit, that's cool. I didn't even thought about that.
And if you guys could, both roll me a D100.
Wild magic search.
No.
Oh,
Okay. Nothing. Whether or not something happens, you guys don't know. I just have to have that for something else. But you guys are done. Maybe a little bit of blood in the corner of your mouth, but you guys come out pretty on point, pretty whole. There's no downside to your weapons. They've been clean of other material, so they will all work perfectly fine. And Canny, you walk up to them after they leave the fighting pit.
Hey, you guys did not too bad in there. I see, Alistair, you took my advice. You were biting your lip to focus on the pain of the lip instead of whatever other torture they were putting you through.
Yeah, that was a great idea when we totally talked about that I completely remembered, yeah.
Sithra, what happened? You didn't put the tack in your shoe like I told you?
No.
Should have listened. Yeah, but you made some good coin. That's not too bad.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad about it.
That was fun. Now I just need a couple cups of ale because I mean my stomach hurts and it's not on the inside.
Spoken like a true alcoholic. It's 9 a.m. Let's get some drinks. No, it's probably closer to noon by now.
It's always 6 p.m. somewhere.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Like, why doesn't everyone just do this? Like, seems like a very profitable enterprise.
Not everybody
Yeah,
are
that's fun.
adventurers that can withstand all this pain and whatnot.
Concussions,
You're-
mostly.
Yeah.
Kenny, you're completely right. Talking about that, I would just have my arm around him, just push him towards the circle again. Hey, my friends went in too, and just push him in.
Kenny, you got suckered in.
Wait, I didn't want to.
He's like, so you want in, do you?
He's just stammering. He just can't even, like, get a...
Take that as a yes. Come this way.
Yeah, he's so excited he can't even speak anymore.
Okay. So much as I told them, Kenny, I'm going to need 3 checks. You can replace any of them with a weapon attack. So the first one is athletics. I love how I couldn't roll high for you, Luca, but the other 2, it's just all of a sudden high DCs.
Oh, gods.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna do the first one as athletics, just being because this is a bad stat, and he's, like, still kind of shocked.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. You get kind of pushed into a boxing match, and you forget all of the advice you gave Alistair or Sithra, and you just get knocked in the jaw, knocked to your knees right away.
I, like, rest on the side of the fighting pit and talking to Alistair. Boy, just sign me up for this.
You're doing great. Come on, you can do this. I believe in you.
As the next round, wrestling or like a fencing, whichever you want.
Fencing.
Because you get you get like a weapon attack or you get a acrobatics.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Acrobatics?
Yeah, it's gonna be acrobatics.
I'll still do a weapon attack. I think it's the same bonus.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had expertise in it. Oh, look at that! I don't even need to roll a DC. Or I did roll the DC of 16, but you nailed that. Like you shook off the surprise of Alistair volunteering you, and you're just
Pulls out actual sword, stabs guy.
no, like your weapon has been blunted, so it's probably very accurate weighted like fencing one, so it shouldn't hurt them. But you definitely you just slip into that rogue mindset almost, where you're like, I know what I'm doing. This is who I am, and you just like parry all of their attacks and just stab forward and push them on their behind.
When the ref like says, "Okay, are you guys ready? Go!" Like he attacks like half a second before he says go.
Oh yeah, for
The last
sure.
one is Constitution.
Last one is a special constitution. For you, you should be a D8, I believe, on your hit dice as a rogue.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you, it's going to be. Yep, so that's the same. So I just have to change this number here. So it's just this, and unfortunately, you don't have anybody to give you the help action. Because nobody else can do it at a range but you. And your DC...
Amazing.
Alistair is just looking from the crowd, just like both thumbs up, smiling like a proud dad.
Well, you got this. It's the pain tolerance again.
Remember the tack.
Yeah. So I step on the tack a little too hard. I bite my lip a little too hard. I'm doing everything a little too hard. Twist my finger, almost break it.
Okay. Let's see. You not one. You're gonna tap out before they even do anything to you. It's like, nope, I've hurt myself.
So what is it? It's a con saving throw.
The one I put in chat. You see the /R1d20? You can just copy that and post it, except for about the period.
Right.
Because I did the formula for you. So, describe what happens with Kenny.
Yeah. So he's like going through all these different things to like try and get over the pain tolerance. He's like, bite the lip, step on the tack, and everything he's doing is just making it so much worse. And all the while he's like losing his breath after exhaling after each of these things, and it's just making it so much worse.
Yeah, and then a punch to the gut, and you just lose the air that you've misbreathed, and you just go down to your knees very quickly.
You guys are crazy. Now I understand why no one does this.
You get tapped on the back and handed a small bag of gold. Like, here's your winnings of 50 GP.
Yeah, he snatches it. Thanks.
And go ahead and roll me a D100 as well.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Great
So,
in the middle.
you guys are done with that. Canny's a little worse for wear than you two. He's definitely did worse on that overall than you two, but he didn't do bad. He's alive. He's conscious. Kenny, how are you feeling about that drink Alistair mentioned?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Hey, did you guys see that cheap shot I got in there? That was pretty good, eh?
Oh yeah, you were awesome. Are you
Hey,
okay?
can I do an insight check on him?
Okay, you can, but Luca, you get to describe what the insight sees from you.
Oh
no,
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you don't have to then.
I mean, my answer was going to be something like, "Do you really need to?"
So you guys, what's the game plan? Are you heading back to the inn now? It's been a couple hours.
Yeah, we just gotta wait for Ontharr, right?
Yeah. And for the other two, as soon as you were done with the alchemist shop, what was the plan? For Michael and Tim.
Personally, probably head back to the inn to meet them for lunch and start working on potions in the meantime.
Okay. Then
I probably would have went and tried to find them.
Oh, actually, I'll do my herbalism best to try to identify that potion.
okay, so uncommon potion. Let's see. So you guys, you probably look for them a little bit, Avner, but it's probably been long enough that you assume they would probably head back to the tavern.
Yeah, we had set about lunch time, so once it got something close to that, I would just head back.
Yeah, and it's been about that. So you head back with Renador to their common consumable.
Before we go
Yes.
back to the tavern, I
Yes.
would like to go out and see if I can find something to buy. I would like to go to a blacksmith or something and see if I can get like a small anvil, like a travel anvil or something like that.
Okay, go
If
ahead.
there is.
You can find a blacksmith. Let's see what kind of thing would be needed for this. Go ahead and roll me D100, and I'll say higher is the luckier you are to find that.
Ooh.
Okay, so you find easily enough. You find easily enough a blacksmith, and when you do, you walk up and there's a dwarf behind the counter. Ah, customer, welcome. What can I do you for?
Hi. Hey. Good morning. I was looking for like an anvil, but like a small anvil, like a dwarf-sized anvil, something like that.
I might have something that could work for that. And he takes a look around. Let me just... Okay, come on. Site that I look up prices on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like, here, I got one, and he puts a small one up on the counter. He's like, it'll be 45 gold.
Can I would also like to get, trying to think of how much, but like, I mean, DM, to be honest, that's the first time I'm actually buying resources to craft.
Yes.
So I can, my plan is to craft like javelins or something. So like, what's the unit of iron I can buy? Like an ingot or something?
Yeah, you could probably buy iron ingots.
I'm thinking like this is going to get pretty heavy real fast. So I don't know, 5 iron ingots and some wood if you have.
Okay. I don't have much in the line of wood, not any good wood, but iron ingots I have some. You could probably get. I could sell you a thing of ingot of iron for a gold apiece.
Oh, okay. So can I close it at the anvil plus 6 ingots for, let's call it 40. What do you think? I'm trying to
Yeah.
barter.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion. Let's see.
Persuasion here. I'm really good at persuasion.
He looks at you. It's like, I like to cut out your gem, but no, the best I could do is 50.
Okay, that's fair, yeah.
And he
Did my math wrong.
Were you
I
trying
did
to do 50 anyways?
Yeah.
I thought so.
completely
You,
forgot.
you cut like
I
10
got
off of it.
confused. Yeah, I got confused with the I thought it was 35 and not 45. I completely forgot the price, which is very Alistair-like, so I'm fine with it.
So,
So yeah, that's 50 off.
yep, 50 gold. You get a mini anvil, which let me get the weight of that for you.
I think that's something like 50 or 60 pounds.
Probably. Just small and steel, so I don't have the exact weight, but let's go with let's go with 40 pounds. That's a nice weight for it.
Okay. I'll add something with 40 pounds so I don't forget about it.
Yeah. We can easily make an item in your inventory like anvil 40 pounds. Anyways, as you are heading back, I don't know if the other two came with you to get this, but you're heading back too, and I think everybody shows up at the end long enough after that you can identify the potion. So I need you to roll me, depending on what you roll me is what I'll have you identify it as. So roll me a D100. Renador.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. That will, let me just see.
Universal solvent. That's one of my favorite items in 5e.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I think ooh, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Let's go with this. This is probably appropriate. So, are you familiar with how you identify potions in 5e?
I believe you like dip a pinky in and taste it a little bit.
Yes. Can I have, and I'll reduce what it is, but can I have a con save?
Yeah. Why?
So I'm not going to make it the full effect, because you only dipped your pinky, it's not a full ingestion. But you do take 5 poison damage.
Poison.
Yeah. I had the D100 roll, by the way, as 21 and above, and it wasn't poison.
Oh no.
So you rolled poison. However, because you took that damage, I will let me just, I don't have a sheet for this, but let me just, I'll DM you on Discord what you have.
Okay.
Because you might not know the name of it, but you would know its effect. I'm not going to give you the price of it because I don't want you to try to sell it. There you go. But as it's after you take the damage and you're looking really green, like, which is an odd coloration for your red-blue scales, is when the rest of our friends come in, Cithra, Canny, and Renador.
Am I poisoned?
Not Renador. I think you are, but it's not going to be the full effect poison.
Okay.
It's going to be a minute of it. No, I'm not going to make that whole effect happen. Don't you worry.
How'd it taste?
Not good. This might come in useful, though. I think I know what this does. It might be a little tricky to use on the enemy, but I'll hold on to it. I wouldn't go flavoring any burritos with it, though.
So, as Alistair, Canny, and Cithra come in, Alistair, you see a very fancy vial in Renador's hand. Looks like he was tasting it.
Oh, hey, so is that any good?
No. He just puts it away in his bag.
Are you sure?
It's why would you tell him it was a milkshake? That's
I-
not. No, it's poison, Alistair.
I mean, I know milkshakes are really like
No, it's
have a lot of calories and are not good for you, but they're not straight up poison.
it's actually poison. I don't know why Avner would tell you it was a milkshake. It's kind of
Inside
cruel.
check.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Go ahead, roll the insight. Because I know the answer to this, but we'll see. So, you do believe that whatever it is, Renadol does believe it is poison. However, Renadol did taste it, so it can't be that bad a poison because Renadol is not dead. You can draw whatever conclusions you want from that.
I would just like sit back by his side and just keep looking at the vial and looking at him.
He did say he put it away.
Oh,
Yeah, I did.
okay. Do I know where he put it away?
He clearly put it away in front of you to his bag, I would assume.
It's in my bag. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I
I-
notice him eyeballing my shit?
Alistair,
I'm
are you,
not really hiding it.
Okay.
I'm not,
I'm not
yeah,
hiding it.
yeah, no, it's pretty clear.
I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna say very clearly, Alistair, if you drink this, I'm pretty sure you'll feel like you were eaten by a dragon and then shit out, and then eaten again, and then shit out 7 times for a while.
7
How-
times?
yeah, how oddly
Yeah.
specific.
That's almost as high as I can count.
Don't drink this.
Okay, I got it. You really want it for yourself.
Yes, I do. If, as a teammate, I ask you politely to let me enjoy this horrible, horrible concoction.
Mike, I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep and get a beer for Alistair since I told him it was a milkshake. Got his hopes up, and I'll bring him back a beer.
Do they have milkshakes here?
No, they
No,
definitely
I'll
don't.
bring back ale, though.
Yeah.
They have alcohol.
With my herbalism kit, could I invent the milkshake?
No, because I feel like that's not a herb concoction.
Damn. Could I invent a green smoothie?
I mean, I guess you could. But nobody likes
You're
those, so you
gonna
really
find
should.
it.
Yeah.
Be a millionaire. What do you mean nobody likes those?
Isn't that what all the potions are?
Yeah, all
Yeah,
the
just
potions are
green
basically
smoothies.
chunky smoothies. Because you don't have a blender. Anyways, you guys are all together.
So how did you guys do on the exploring the city and finding interesting things?
I did great with a swollen lip.
Yeah, you do see
Yeah.
it looks like somebody beat the hell out of your 3 companions. It
What, did you
almost
fall down the stairs, Cam?
it almost looks like they got mugged.
Hey, I don't want to judge. I don't want to judge them, you know? Whatever ruffians
Hey, we
they
got
met up
mugged, but
with.
we came away with the money.
Oh.
Money's good.
Oh shit, I gotta
Money's
add
gold.
that, right? I gotta add
Yeah,
that.
you got 50.
50? That's a
Still just
lot.
holding
was
this in
really
his
good.
hand the whole time.
Technically, it's more than they should get because it is technically a work week. But you guys aren't going to be here a week, and I didn't want it to be pointless.
Mm.
So technically, Luca, that's why everybody doesn't do that. It takes a week to get that money.
Oh. Yeah, no, Kenny, tell them how it went for you.
It went good. I mean, it went bad, and then it went good, and then it went bad a little bit more, and then you know, Like,
You know,
50
details,
gold.
details. Come on. And as Kenny is explaining, I'll try to very, very slowly try and get the
Okay.
bottle.
Roll me a sleight of hand. Let's see if he notices it.
Renadal is just enthralled. He's listening, like nodding, gasping appropriately.
So do you think it would be easy to sleight of hand?
Jeez.
Wait. Do you think it would be?
I would lower the DC, but he rolled like shit.
No, I was
Yeah,
asking because I was
not
going to give
that
him
easy.
advantage if you said it was easy.
No, it wouldn't be. I mean, not easy, but
Okay. Renadol, you feel your bag shift on your side. And you turn and you just see Alistair's hand in your bag.
I'm gonna turn into an owl and fly into the corner of the.
Unfortunately, you are not high enough of a druid
Oh shit!
to turn
What
into
can I
an
turn
owl.
into? A squirrel? I turn into a squirrel,
Yeah, you could be a squirrel.
and I start chittering at him angrily, and then climb up into the rafters.
Everybody just hears Barkeep. Ah, damn it! Another rodent got in here.
Oh no!
Did you guys know he
That's
could do
okay. I can get him, and I'll just take my light hammer out of the pocket.
that? Wait, did you guys know that he could do that? I know he could transform into creatures.
Okay, so now I have to put a. Now I need to see if I can find squirrel stats real quick.
Cat, probably.
Probably just a cat. Yeah.
I'm seeing if I have actual squirrels, because I might.
There's squire stats. That's kind of like a squirrel, just without the L.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a cat, because a cat makes sense enough. It's close enough. It's that or a rat.
Oh, yeah. Cat rat.
Cat rat.
Rat.
I mean,
Turn into a rat, Kenny's gonna come after you. He's looking to kill him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Some good bounties out on rats right now.
probably more cat, because
Oh, no, that is-
cats have climb speed.
yeah, that's what I was also thinking.
Speed.
So go ahead, because he's up in the rafter. I'll give him like half cover, but go ahead and try to hit him, Alistair. If you actually are trying to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh gosh, fucking damn it! Of course you roll high on the attack.
I'll just mutter to myself something like, "I can beat up a squirrel."
So you guys see, and it doesn't matter because your minimum damage probably been enough. You guys see him just take aim and then let loose, and it goes straight between the rafters, and it clonks you upside the head, Renadol. And as you fall off the rafter, you guys see him just turn back into himself and hit the ground.
Ow!
Alistair, no Bob Ganoush in the tavern. They don't like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just look at the barkeep. I got him. Like, giving up a half smile.
He looks
Stick my
weirdly
hands
at Renadol. He's like, "Thank you. We have a rodent problem," and he just goes back to cleaning the same glass he has been.
I am a person.
I'll help you out
Oh.
and try to steal the bottle, of course.
I will give disadvantage on this because he's wary of you.
That's completely fair.
So you see, straight as he picks you up, he tries to pick you up with his hand in your bag, Renadol.
Not only did you roll a 2, but you rolled both 2s.
That's just great.
I just like gently take his hand out of my pouch. I pat him on the hand, like the on the back of his hand. I go, please just.
I'll just nod and go back to my seat.
Okay.
The best part about this, Michael, is you know, same as me, that there's only one way this is going to end.
I desperately want to save him from this happening.
Well, you have other potions. It doesn't mean that's the one he ends up grabbing.
I mean, Alistair's not dumb. It looks different than a healing potion.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what all potions you have in there. Did you take 2 mysterious ones?
Maybe I can make a fake.
No, he
potion
only took
of-
one mysterious one.
I they took one of
I was hoping he'd grab more, but you know.
I wanted to spend my money on guarantees.
Fair.
Yep.
If you rolled above a 20 on the D100, I was gonna give you a random, like one of the random common potions.
Yeah.
But this is way better.
Can I pick up his hammer, or does it teleport back to him?
It doesn't teleport back to him.
I pick up his hammer and pocket it.
And he went and sat down.
Do I realize that?
I'll roll stealth or whatever, sleight of hand.
Oh, well, there's one thing. Alistair is weird and chaotic, but his passive perception is a 20.
Damn it! Gosh damn it! Do you have observant?
Yeah, I rolled that at first level.
Ah.
I'll just let you pocket it, go back to the table, and as you're on the table, just look like 2 feet up from your head, and just keep looking as if I'm listening to someone. Oh, can you give me my hammer back, by the way?
Yes, here you go.
Oh, thank you. And you see, like, it's not just any light hammer. It has like some dwarven scriptures, and when you move it, the runes kind of like flare up in flames a bit.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Also, there's a little bit of blood on it
There's a little blood.
from
on
a
it.
squirrel. By
Probably
the
a lot of
way,
blood, actually.
you take 3 carryover damage. I'm not gonna
Oh,
make you
yeah.
take 4 damage,
Oh.
but you take 3 carryover.
I forgot about that.
Like, I feel like that's a good enough. Like, the carryover is good enough.
If I
You
end
know
up
rat-
bloodied at the end of this game from roleplay,
I will be ecstatic. That would be amazing.
No, I'll go like, yeah, and I'm sorry, and I'll cast Cure Wounds on you.
oh, don't worry about it, Alistair. I understand.
I'll
Maybe
already
you
cast
should-
it.
No, I mean, I'm forgiving you for
Oh,
things.
thank you, and I'll just patch you in the head as I cast Cure Wounds.
No
Where
way.
I think I
Healing
hit.
head patch.
All is forgiven.
Ah,
How'd your fight go?
Oh, it was kind of cool. I mean, first I boxed, then I had a cramp in my leg and someone choked me,
Oh,
and then I was sitting there and I was supposed to take some punches and I forgot about it, and then I remembered and the guy was tired. But yeah, it was fun.
That's good. That's a good trick. That last one.
I,
Forget
I,
about it.
I'd like to think Kenny's like writing this down. Like, I should have told him that. I'm the helpful one.
Furiously scribbling notes.
Just forget about the damage. It doesn't happen.
Oh
mean,
my god!
It works for me.
I want to play a cleric now that it doesn't heal you. It just removes the memory of the pain from you. Like, my flavor is I don't make you better. I just make you forget you were hurt.
Oh, it does give me an idea. How should we
Everything
beat
is
you
modified
after oh
memory.
gods?
What was that? Like, 2 people talked.
Oh,
Game-
just the healing. Every healing is modified memory.
Yeah, exactly. A very specific one, so it's fine. But yeah, you guys are fine to have some drinks yourself in the bar and wait a couple more hours. And as evening starts rolling by, you guys see a young man approach you guys. Like, are you guys the ones who Ornthar is looking for?
Yeah, we were supposed to meet with him here.
Yeah, he sent me to come get you guys. Come with me.
Does this guy have any of the iconography on him that?
Yes, he has. I believe the symbol is a much smaller fist than Ornthor's, but it is like a breast like patch almost on a tabard.
All right.
And
All right, this guy checks out. He's probably good.
Is this the person we're supposed to meet then?
Well, he's gonna bring us to Ontha.
Yes.
So Froom's squire shows you to a private space off the tavern's common room and closes the door when he leaves. Waiting for you in the room is the broad-shouldered human paladin, the monk Leosin, and many pitchers of dark red wine. The paladin's face wears a serious expression, unlike its usual open countenance. My friends, we have an important business to discuss. At this point, you know almost as much about it as we do, and thanks to you, we know twice as much today as we did 10 days ago. 10 days ago. Something rotten is afoot, and we have no formal organization to oppose these rascals. Not yet, anyways. We're working on that. And we need people like you, who know how and when to fight, and how and when to keep their heads down and observe. Can't promise you anything except long days filled with danger and stress. But what could be better than that, eh?
A high-ranking title to go with it.
Unfortunately,
I'll just.
we can't promise that. At least not yet. Yes, Alistair?
And I would just like try and hide myself behind someone, like my bludgeon self that was fighting for no reason at all. as he was going on about how we know when to fight, we know when to listen, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
That doesn't sound like us.
Hey, you guys chose not to fight in camp
That's true.
We did.
because you would have been murdered.
Yes.
I didn't really choose. I was told to, but that's okay.
That's a choice. Listening.
That was a choice.
That's true. Yeah.
We worked
No.
out well there.
So, the monk, Leosin, is like, me and Ornthar here are members of organizations that we'd like to extend a hand to you guys, if you guys would like to join. I am part of the Hoppers, and he is part of the Order of the Gauntlet.
I think when Leosin says Harper's, my eyes light up. Like, just hearing stories about them. These are the guys that know all the shit about all the shit.
Yeah. It's like, we Harpers are dedicated to the furthering of equality and justice and keeping power outside the hands of those who don't deserve it. We are loosely organized with a lot of freedom of action. And Ornthar speaks up. He's like, yes, in the Order of Gauntlet, we share many of the Hoppel's principles, but we more emphasize the faith, vigilance, constant struggle against the threats of evil. Though our members are mainly those of the clerical background or paladin background, we would not turn away anybody that shares our ideals. As long as you have the discipline to carry forth, you'll do just fine. And we do know of a third group that wants to join with us, though they are less organized than the Hoppels, and that is the Inward Enclave. They are more caring about nature and such. Though,
That's a good one, actually.
whoever no matter what, if you don't have to join with anybody. This is not a requirement to work together for our next job. We just want to show you that others are fighting the cause as well, and you're welcome to join that fight. In fact, it was Leonson's Hopper connections that left those birds for you in the green nest.
I myself am already associated with the Emerald Enclave.
Perfectly fine. It's like I said, it's not a requirement to join with us. But either... Go ahead.
This would further my needs. So, however you would like to use me, as long as our needs match up, I'm your man.
Which group do you want to join?
I think the Harp.
Yeah, I was thinking they might be more your speed.
Sounds very interesting and more my line. And if we're being truthful, I'll let you know. I had in my years, a few years ago, had infiltrated into a low level of the cults, of one of the cults. So maybe if that is useful at some point, then hopefully I can help you.
So you were once one of them, huh?
Yes, my father was killed by them, so I infiltrated to try to take revenge.
I can't say the reason is justified, though I do understand it myself. Either way, we'll be happy
Try not to let him live.
Either way, we'll be happy to have you help us. We'll let you think on that for tonight, but what we want is, because thanks to you guys, the Hoppers know that they're amassing treasure and shipping it up north. But we don't know exactly where and what the cult plans to do with it. What we would like you to do is to join the cult's caravan and accompany it on its journey. Whether it be as guards to them or to other merchants who happen to be traveling in their convoy.
That sounds interesting.
The only issue is timing. They seem to, thanks to the tracks that you guys have pointed out, be heading towards the west to pick up on the coast road, and it will lead to Baldur's Gate. It'll take them probably about a 10-day and a fortnight to get there. Now, we can get you there much faster on the river right here on Otwell. We can get you there in probably 2 or 3 days via river journey. While you're there, you can make connections with the merchants that will be joining the caravan and try to get hired in as guards. Thus, you'll head off with them to see where they are heading. If you do that for us, we can help you out to make sure you're prepared before leaving the city.
Are we supposed to maybe like head them off if we think there's something nefarious going on, or are we just tracking them?
We would like you to just, for now, travel with them to see where they're heading. Use your best judgment if something needs to be done.
And do you have someone we can report to along the way, or are we gonna come back to?
If you the monk speaks up. It's like, well, I do believe one of your numbers have a way to connect us to us right now. He looks at you, Renadal, with your animal messenger.
Yes.
But we will also in turn try to connect with you guys via our organizations. I'm sure the Emerald Enclave will be more than happy to help us in that regard in a very similar way to what you've done, Renador.
Yeah.
The Paladin Ornthar speaks up again. I suggest you guys change your appearance as much as you can in simple ways. Reduce the odds of anybody recognizing you from the camp. I can help exchange armor out or get you change of clothes and weapons if that's what you desire. We don't have a plethora of money, but we do have a bit.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty noticeable.
I got no problem changing myself up on a moment's notice, so we should be okay with that.
I may need some new armor, to be honest. Some of them were, a couple of them were pretty mad at me.
They forgot about you. I wouldn't think about that. It's probably dead anyways.
I like to imagine that one person that you pissed off is like, when I find that recruit, wherever he ran off to.
He is in Vendetta.
Yeah.
He's the PPG now.
Yeah, exactly. He's going up the ranks just to find you.
He wrote down your physical description in his diary.
Reads it every night.
But yeah, so, we are at this point where what we have done in the city is over. And I think this is a lovely spot so we don't, leave too much off without, Limnos. I know it's a little bit before, 10, but that way we don't go apart to the next part of the journey without a Limnos. Because I want to see how he handles a boat. So, the little bit of prep before the boat, you guys can get armor, if that's what you want. Like, any standard armor, nothing too expensive. You guys can change clothing and whatnot. And if you guys want to exchange weapons, you can.
Is studded leather reasonable?
Yeah, I think studded leather is perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for that as well.
What is their
Upgrade.
connections on smoke grenades?
They do not have smoke grenades, no. But you are heading to Baldur's Gate.
I know.
Not to let that die. I know because he built around it, so I'm not gonna keep it from him. But this is
that's
small.
his character. I forgot about that. So.
Yeah,
I mean, I have my spells, so it's an easy.
it's a non-spell slot. It's a not wired surgical way.
Yes, I'm gonna catch fog clouds. Fireball comes out around it. That would be crazy. I could cast fog cloud, and the entire area goes up in flames as fireballs also.
Nope, you would just be able to see invisible creatures. It's fine.
Oh, that's good too.
This is the before the end of the night, or is it still like midday with these guys?
It's evening.
Before the monk Leosin takes off because he's a Harper's, I just pull him to the side, kind of, and ask him about that offer to the Harpers. Like, listen, I didn't want to say it in front of everyone or anything, but I kind of heard the way the Harpers operate. You guys are like really hush hush about who you let in and how things kind of operate, and I'm just wondering if maybe you need like someone as more of a secretive operative or something like that.
As Onathar explained, we are accepting new people. We really need to nip this cult in the bud. And this is something they would have said to all of you guys. The cult used to be, years ago, about raising Draco Liches. Because that's what they believed in. But recently, there's been an influx of working with living dragons, chromatic ones, and trying to do something about their queen Tiamat instead of Draco Liches. And that's why people have been so concerned. Because a Draco Lich is one thing, the god of evil dragons is a whole nother.
She's actually really cool if you give her a milkshake. That's all she wants.
Which reminds Alistair of the potion in Renador's bag.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I'll hold that.
But to answer your question, Canny, is we are more than willing to have you join us. And you don't have to be an out loud member. Most of our members have the freedom of action, as it was put earlier. You're more than welcome to be connected, but be free.
Yeah. I'd like
As
to
long
take
as
your
you
point
help
about-
out, like we help you, that's all we ask.
I totally get that. I'd like to specialize in the gathering of information.
Well, so far you guys have proved nothing but helpful in that regard. So I don't see why the future will hold anything different.
All right. Well, let me know where I can pick up my secret pit.
You have to find it.
Yeah,
It's hidden.
Yeah, it's a geocache. You have to find it somewhere in the third coast. You get a special riddle every city. But no, I think it's I think it's fine. He's like, I'll make sure something gets in your possessions. And then he goes back to the group in case there's any questions on anything.
Oh.
Can I pick up, in addition to the new armor, a sort of like aviator helmet type thing? Something that'll cover my whole head and like.
So you want almost like a leather helm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you could. It Dragonborn probably aren't super common, so you might have to have it fitted around horns and such.
Yeah. Probably.
But you probably could.
Just so I can throw that on when we inevitably meet back up with the cultists. Try to hide my features a little bit more.
Fair. Anybody else need anything? Or you don't need to keep that for off camera? That's perfectly fine.
I think we just make sure we have like a decent change of clothes, so we're not in the obvious same colors. Are we expected to follow like really close behind these guys, or from a distance?
They mentioned being in the same convoy, like a convoy of merchants. So trying to be either guards on their convoy, their wagon, or in the same convoy. Because a lot of times in fantasy settings like this, and in the past, convoys, the merchants had to go in convoys for protection. Because the more together, the less likely they'll get robbed.
Is there anyone in particular that we really need to hide? Cannot be seen. Talking more to our group, I guess.
Yeah.
It's more Renadol, I think, at this point, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Except for
Yeah,
that
Limno's
one god that...
completely different.
Yeah.
Oh, Limnos never went in the camp where somebody saw him and lived.
True. Yeah.
So...
I mean,
Good
I've
to
got
hear.
this hat. I've got a change of armor. I can always, throw mud on my face and stuff. Look like a scoundrel.
I
I'm not
do have
saying
a
you gotta live in a box for a couple days, but you might need to live in a box for a couple days.
Funny, you
I don't know what
think
that
it'll be a couple days.
I would like to buy some rations too, because I don't know you guys, but I'm running low.
Oh, yeah. I only have 3 left.
Yeah, I got 3.
Rations would
I
probably
will-
be a good idea.
I'll purchase 10 more.
Me
How
too.
long was the journey up to the city? 6 days, right?
I believe so. And they're half a gold each. Like 5 silver each for rations.
I think I was at. Yeah, I'm down to 4. I was at a bunch more.
So if everybody buys 10, that'll be 5 gold apiece.
And there's you set up like a store that we can buy
Yes,
regular equipment, right?
Actually, if you in your character sheet, if you go to the top right, you see 3 dots.
Yeah.
And there's an equipment shop. You should be able to just type in
And
ration.
it'll automatically subtract the gold too.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Convenient. But if you're looking to add things for free, like if we loot things, you can just go to the compendium packs section and go to Mike's stuff.
Yep. It doesn't have everything in there yet, but I'm working on fixing that. Yeah. So with that, I think this is a nice spot to end with you guys being getting prepared. Make sure you have the items you need, the rations. If there's anything specific you want to buy, you can always message me off. We will probably not be back. When are people good in the new year? I know Kelly's not good until like after the 1st.
Same for me probably.
I believe I'm busy the 30th, but other than that, I'm free.
Well, we wouldn't be on the 30th. I'm not doing it anymore in December. I don't think, because I have a lot to do for work.
Gotcha.
So I think the next session we can have is either the 6th or the 13th. I might aim for the 13th just to make sure everybody's clear of holidays.
Yeah, that should be good. Around anytime into January should be fine.
What about you,
Yeah, me
Luca?
too.
Okay. Kelly, you're back on the 2nd, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you'd be good 6th to 13th?
Yes.
Okay, and Tim?
Both those work for me.
Okay. I'll talk to Corey, find out what he's good with. And, yeah. I'm probably going to use your notes as a recap, Dom, because it's going to be a couple weeks before we play again, so...
Yeah, okay, so I'll clean them up pretty good.
You're perfectly fine. They are, no matter how clean or up they are, they will work perfectly, I promise.
Alright.
But yeah, I'm gonna end stream here. Let me see if there's somebody that I want to. Yeah, I know who to raid out to because I have 5 people. So. But thank you guys for coming to join me for more D&D. I love having you guys here. It's always fun. I love streaming it for people. And I wouldn't trade it, honestly. So if anybody needs anything while we are not doing D&D, let me know. I'm almost always available. And I should be live again after the weekend. So until then, stay sweet.